LRCX. This was a bearish gap down, a professional bearish gap down. It did work. However, you had to take your profits in it, had to book the money. Had to book the money for so you had to get into the right place and you had to get out of the right place. But you know what? That's the name of the game all the time. That is the name of the game with trading. You have got to book the money. And the entry is everything. Okay? So, what do we see here this morning? I saw it this morning, and there wasn't a lot of earnings gaps this morning, but of all the gaps there were, I said I liked this one the best because it was showing so much weakness. It was showing so much weakness. And you know we've been in the bullish market. We've been in a very bullish market, which just seems like we're going to run. And in fact, I did a video on that the other day. I think we run up to 87, 88 in the Qs. We're going to get there. So until then, we want weakness if we're looking to short. We want good reasons to short, downgrades, earnings, good gaps, good solid gaps. So we can get in and we can say, yeah, we're going to get a move in this thing. Because we're looking for a move to make money. So when I saw this morning, the market was gapping up and this thing was gapping down. It was a downgrade and I liked it. And it rated good, considering it wasn't an earnings gap. So it opened under this area. Does everybody see this here? Nice, clean, solid break. This is what we like to see. So it was good. And let's look at the pre-market activity here. This is what it was doing this morning. This thing was so spready this morning. And this thing is a whippersnapper. If you've ever traded it, it moves. It moves and clacks moved today with this. But what happened here was this had a nice move this morning, had some volume at 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45. Okay, so it was moving. And it had a nice drop down. So it was bleeding and it had some good volume in it this morning. Let's look at the entry. So I write numbers down when I teach my class. I give out worksheets. I write all these numbers down. You have to know the points of resistance, and you've got to know the targets for stuff, and you have to know when something is going to reverse. The real entry on this was actually into this price, 32.77. I'm not going to teach that right now, but I tell you that was the entry. If you want to do it on a sell setup, fine. You know what? You take it on a sell setup right here. The stop's bigger than the correct entry that I teach, but the bottom line is you can do a sell setup on this. Why? It's a good gap. Now, this is a little scary here. If you're scared of this, you can wait. But if you waited, you didn't get this move. It's just the way that it works. It just move fast, okay? There's really nothing bullish about this. The tails are scary. But if you understand LRCX, you have to understand that it whips. It just whips and it likes to do tails, and that's just what it is. So if you took the sell set of entry, you took it here 32.47, and you got a nice drop. Get a nice drop, and really the target has to be 32. Now, if you suffered through this stinky little rally, and I say suffering because it really only went up 20-some cents, but the fact is the target was 32. It was the whole number target. Boom, you really should have been out. It was into 945, and it started to reverse a little bit here. It touched right on here, and then immediately went down again, which was a nice, good sign. You need to put your stop over 32.28 then, and then carry it down, but here was the sign it was done right here. Double bottom, 31.93, 31.93. This is it. It's not going to go under this. It's done. Okay. First of all, this is a bottoming tail with a green head. First of all, this is a bottoming tail. It doesn't have any color, but the point is it's the second bottoming tail next to another bottoming tail. It's into a reversal climb close to 10 o'clock. It holds an exact number. Boom, boom, out. Got to take it. And besides, the target was 32. Okay. Remember, this is not a gap on financial reasons or earnings. It was a downgrade. So we're not looking for like a $5 move in this thing today. We're looking for something that's going to work in the direction that we want. We can't expect huge moves every day. We want momentum. We want to move. We want it to be clean. We want to get the entry right. But during non-earnings season, we can't expect the world of these things. So when we find something good, we play it. And we got to get out when it tells us to get out. This is the get out. This is what this is saying. Take me. Book it. Okay? You have to be out there. And if you weren't out here, then you darn well better be out over this thing. So, and then that was it. And you know what it did? Went all the way up over and then turned green in the day. And this is the problem. Why did it do that? We're in a strong market. We're in a strong market. This wasn't a gap on earnings. This wasn't a gap on financial news. This had selling in it the 2 days before. That doesn't bother me for the morning play. But at the the end of the day decided to flip around and go green. So, you have to read the chart. How would you have known that? You wouldn't have known that. You have no idea. You have no idea if it's going to rally in the 15 minutes, do a nice sell setup and go down lower again and go under this area. You don't know, but you know in the moment that you're trading that when you see a double bottom in the 5 minute and a double bottom in the 1 minute and a double bottom on the 2 minute, take your money off. You're up, okay? You're up 40, 50 cents. You got nice size in the trade. You have to take your profits. Find something else to trade then or wait for another entry to set up. And the problem is you didn't get it. Okay, you didn't get it here. I would never have shorted back into this then after this over the high of the day. I'm off of it. I don't like it anymore. I would not have taken any of these sell setups in here. Remember, this is what we were talking about earlier. You can't take every sell setup that exists in everything. You can't. These didn't work nicely. They just weren't fluid. It's not correct. You want to play something of the direction that you think it's going to go in for the day. So my direction on the day in the morning was down, and then I booked it. Then I waited. Then I see what's happening. Okay, the direction of the day seems to be changing now. It seems to be going green. I don't like this anymore as a short. Nope, can't take it. Nope, not going to do it. Nope, not going to work. And that's the end of the story. So anyways, this is the down gap today. And, it had a play in it. I know it wasn't the most perfect thing in the world because we didn't get a huge, huge move. But during non-earnings season, you have to take what you can get. And this is Melissa with thestockswoosh.com. And this is the play of the day. If you have any questions, email me at melissa@thestockswoosh.com.